Richard Southern joins us to chat about some of the day's more interesting stories. And Richard, a popular children's toy is going gender neutral.
Mr. Potato Head is going to be dropping the Mr. Erica. Hasbro, the maker of the iconic children's toy, announcing that yes, Mr. Potato Head is going gender neutral. They're going to call him just Potato Head on the packaging. That change will happen later this year. Hasbro will also sell Potato Head family sets. They'll come with 2 non-gendered adult potatoes and 1 baby potato, along with different accessories, allowing kids to decide the parent's gender rather than being told they're Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head, by the way, first hit store shelves back in 1952. Back in the day, they just gave you the ears and the eyes, and you had to provide your own potato to put it into. By the way, I should mention Hasbro says they will continue the Mr. and Mrs. branding elsewhere, just not on the packages. But Erica, it's a potato, right? I mean, let's not get too wrapped up in this. It doesn't have a gender.
It's Potato Head. Let the children decide. They can be creative and let their imagination take off there. So I agree with that.
Yes.
The Barbie doll brand has gone through a rebrand of sorts in recent years, and it's paying off, Richard.
This actually ties into Mr. Potato Head because Hasbro wants to be more inclusive with that, and Mattel has gone more inclusive with Barbie. They've come out with different skin colors, different body shapes in recent years, and guess what? It's really paid off. Barbie sales are red hot. They say this has been one of the biggest financial successes of the pandemic, along with Zoom and Peloton. Barbie, kids looking to play with dolls again, and the fact now that Barbie comes with 22 different skin tones, 94 different hair colors. There's, kids can get one with a prosthetic leg or a wheelchair. So, it makes sense, right? If you want to play with a doll, you kind of want it to reflect who you are and who your friends are, right?
Yeah, being more inclusive pays off. When I was growing up, my Barbie dolls did not look like me, so. I wish I had a doll that looked like me. A couple of popular 90s TV shows are getting a reboot, and that has many asking whether Hollywood has officially run out of new ideas.
Yeah, it's like just rehashing everything. But, I mean, this reboot's big. Guess who's coming back? Dr. Frasier Crane. Also the Rugrats, though. The Rugrats.
I used to watch
Remember this?
Yeah. This was one of my faves.
It was Tommy and Chuckle, you know those guys?
Tommy, yeah.
So they're getting a reboot, and Dr. Frasier Crane is coming back. Frasier is being rebooted. Kelsey Grammer is on board to reprise his role as Dr. Frasier Crane. And apparently they're going to sort of look at what's new in Dr. Frasier Crane's life there. So what do you think? I mean, is it good that we're bringing back these old shows, or should we be doing something different, Eric?
Those 2 shows in particular, I wouldn't mind a reboot, but I know it's divisive because, some hardcore fans will say, no reboot, I don't want it. Those 2, I don't mind, though. That's fine.
Is there one show from your childhood you'd love to see come back again?
It already came back with a bit of a reunion. That's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I really enjoyed that one. What about you? Is there a show?
I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a big Star Trek guy. I love The Next Generation. Picard isn't cutting it for me. I'd like to see a reboot of TNG. Ting, as the late, great Mark Daly used to call it. Ting coming up in City. I'd like to see a reboot of that.
Hopefully. All right, thanks, Richard. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.